Hey guys, I'm Aedlycia, and today I'll be making a tuna melt, which is a sandwich that was allegedly created in the 1960s on accident by an unsuspecting chef at a Woolworth's lunch counter in Charleston, South Carolina. Basically, what happened was a bowl of tuna salad went unnoticed as it tipped over and fell onto a grilled cheese that was being made at the time. And voila, we now have the tuna melt, which we are going to try make today. Alright, now let's talk about our ingredients. What we'll need today are mayonnaise for spreading over our bread, lemon juice, tuna. I'm using canned tuna today, but you can use whatever tuna you'd like. If you do use canned tuna, by the way, make sure that beforehand you drain any liquids from it, like olive oil or brine. And then we have our salad. The salad can contain whatever vegetables you'd like based on your personal preference. But for today's recipe, I have got onions, cucumbers, and a little bit of lettuce. Some cheese for our tuna melt, melted cheese. And, of course, some bread. I'm using white bread, but also based on personal preference, you can use whatever bread you'd like. Alright, so let's get started. So first we're going to start off by spreading our mayo on the bread, on both slices of bread. You can apply as much as you want, but if you're the kind of person who doesn't like mayo or may be allergic to something in mayo, then you can also substitute it for butter. Alright, so next we're going to put our tuna on top of one of the slices. Don't put them on both because the filling might fall out while you cook it. So just gonna flatten it out a bit. By right, according to the original recipe, the tuna and our salad over here have to be mixed together. But personally, I prefer putting the tuna and salad separately so that I can still taste the chunks of tuna and vegetables as their own individual flavors. That's just my personal preference, of course. If you'd like to mix them together, you can go ahead and mix them together. We're going to start putting our salad on top of the tuna. Here is the salad that I was mentioning earlier with the cucumbers, onions, and lettuce. And here we've also got the lemon juice that I showed you guys just now. The lemon juice is actually for the salad to give it a little bit of flavor. You can of course add in, vinegar or any other kind of vinaigrette that you may like based on your personal preference, but I personally prefer lemon juice instead. So we're gonna put that on top of our tuna. Oops. And remember, we're only putting this on one side, one slice of bread, and so don't put them on the other side as well, because it might fall out during the cooking process, or it might make your top bread, fall off. Alright, so that's that. Now we're going to get our cheese and put it on top of our tuna salad slice of bread. I'm just gonna really carefully put this on and hope that it does not rip when I put it, because oh dear. Alright, so that's more or less how our cheese works. And ta-da! Now we're just gonna put this top slice of bread down there, tuck it down nice and cozy, and that's our sandwich. Not cooked yet, but that's our first prep. So now we have our prepared sandwich, which you saw me make earlier. To cook it though, I'm not going to use the oven and I'm not going to use a skillet, but today, thanks to modern technology, I'm going to use an air fryer to cook my sandwich. It's basically just based off my personal preference because I like mine a bit crispy, but you can use other appliances if you'd like. Alright, so here is my air fryer. Now we're just gonna pop this sandwich in, and then we're going to air fry this. Okay, so here we are at the air fryer. We're just gonna set this to 200 degrees for 4 minutes. But of course that depends on how crispy you like your bread. I don't want mine to be too charred on accident, so I'm gonna set it to 4. But of course you can adjust it to whatever temperature you'd like. So let's air fry it. Well, guess it's done. Well, would you look at that? So here is a close-up, just the way I like it. I guess it's ready to serve. All right, so now we're serving it on a plate. Look at that. Beautiful. Bon appetit, everyone. So here is the finished product. I usually have this as a quick bite to eat because the ingredients are simple and not very hard to find, and you can make this in a pretty short amount of time. I hope you try making this at home, but do remember that if you are a young kid, make sure to have an adult nearby to supervise you, especially when you're handling hot stuff that could burn you. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, this is Aedlycia, signing off. It's me again! I almost forgot, but don't you forget. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, leave a like, and share this video if you found it interesting. Thanks for watching! And yeah, I heard you. I love you too.